Good morning. God bless y'all. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing week overall. Today, we are close to my house. We are about a good 15-minute drive. But on today's video, I promise I'm not going to make it very long for you guys. I know I haven't done a live in a while. But in this quick video, while you guys are watching, I want to show you guys how I detail minivans. So enjoy, sit back, and let's let me show you guys how I do minivans. So let's get out of the let's get the initial question is, Carlos, how much is this vehicle? This minivan, we are at $450 due to the size. It's a daily driven, lots of kids. There was a lot of stuff on there here. What I'm gonna show you is already vacuumed and everything. So, but I'm gonna tell you why I love the Kia, this minivan. I forgot the model of this one. This is a Kia. What is this? A Kia Carnival. I'm gonna tell you why. This is probably one of my most favorite minivans to work on. I'm gonna show you why. But the total cost on this minivan today is $450. We are steam cleaning all the interior, scrubbing the carpets. We're gonna go the dry upholstery method. I don't want to induce too much moisture. It is a overcast day, so if I also use an extractor, even though it's a strong extractor, there will be some time where it needs to dry a little bit, not a lot, to be honest. But we're gonna go dry upholstery method using the PNS system. We're gonna use Jimbo's cabin cleaner, and obviously steam. This thing has a ton of mats. But let me show you really quick. I'm gonna be flipping this camera around, and I'm gonna explain to you how I tackle this from the get-go. All right, so phase number one, obviously you guys are seeing this thing all vacuumed out, blown out. So to you, this already looks good. If I would have showed you the befores, there was crumbs, there was candy, there was a little bit of everything. We blow out the seat. My process, I know a lot of people tell you to start from the back and blow to the front. I do it the opposite way. My process never changes. I will always start from the front and blow to the back, right? So the first thing I do is blow all the interior, which you see my air compressor. And that is, I'm blowing this whole interior, all the carpet, and we are blowing it to the very back. I'm gonna explain to you why I do that, right? Every van, and I hope you guys can hear me, every van has this little area right here, right? So the objective is, when I blow everything, it should all fall into this little area here, and this is where I vacuum the rest of the stuff, right? But same thing, I start from the front. As you guys see, this interior is vacuumed out pretty well already. I wanna make sure that this initial phase, which is the vacuuming stage and the blow drying stage, I want to make sure that I blow the crap out of this carpet to give me the best possible outcome when it comes to the extraction phase, right? All these things were full of candy, full of stuff. But I had mentioned to you guys why the Kia Carnival is probably one of my most favorite minivans to work on, because I honestly feel like when Kia was doing this van, they were kind of thinking about us. This is, I think, one of the very few minivans that actually has space for us mobile detailers or us detailers to work on. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. It will be a little bit loud, but I will show you really quick. We're gonna take it from the vacuuming standpoint. Why I love the Kia is because you have perfect clearance. Oh, you have perfect clearance. Let me show you guys again. I apologize for all the movement, but with the Kia Carnival, look at that. You have perfect clearance with your vacuums. You have perfect entrance. It fits perfectly. You can literally get everything in this minivan perfect. These little like areas right here, perfect for us mobile detailers. The way this whole van is set up, it's perfect for us detailers. This one has the nice gaps. It is nice and wide to where you are able to work on this van without any issues. And yes, the seats do move. That's one of the beauties about the Carnival, that the way that they made this minivan is truly one of those that I'm like, heck yeah. Whenever they tell me, I'm like, oh, I have a Carnival. Perfect. I love the Carnivals because they're so easy to maneuver. I'm gonna turn off my vacuum and we're gonna begin the cleaning stage. So it's gonna get a little bit loud here, guys. I do apologize. All right, so we're gonna be starting. We're gonna start cleaning the interior. We are gonna be using. We're gonna be using our brush and steam. Nothing crazy. This interior truly is well maintained, other than the kids and all of that. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use our soft bristle brush. We're gonna be using these are from Max Shine. I have actually enjoyed these because they're a good size. I think these should be from Max Shine. They're a good size towel, and I have enjoyed them for interior cleaning. But I have also enjoyed them recently to clean glass. We're now switching over to our steamer head. And really, this whole minivan is going to be a lot of steaming mostly because we don't want to induce too much moisture in here. So, same with the Sedona. The Sedona, that's the Kia. I forgot which one is that one. All right, we're going with the Jimbo's cabin cleaner. And the way I kind of like to do it usually is I'll kind of steam the door real quick just to get a little bit of moisture in there, nice and wet. If you guys notice that your interiors are very clean, there's no reason why you should sit here and scrub the crap out of this door. Let your product do the work. Let that steam just work. And then the way I see it is by heating up the panel a little bit with moisture, with the steam, it's just gonna make your cleaning process much easier. Once I do that, we grab our gun and just blow it off. We move over to our seats. My process will never change, to be honest. If you guys have noticed a lot of my videos, process will never change. Process stays the same no matter the car, no matter the situation. Process never changes. It stays the same. And if you're one of those detailers that you've been wanting to speed your time up, you're trying to get better, you can't find your process, well, a lot of the times what tends to happen is you're watching all these videos on YouTube, everybody does it differently, and you still have not found your rhythm. You still haven't found what process works for you because you're too busy trying to do one thing. You got to give one process a chance. You got to give something a chance and work it till you're like, okay, this one kind of worked, this one kind of didn't work, let's try something else, right? But if you guys are out here skipping to different process, you'll never find that one process that truly works for you, right? Here's a steering wheel. Definitely was a bit dirty. With my interior details, the only thing that is not included is the headliner. The headliner we are not going to touch That is more of an add-on. That's more of a, you know, it's an add-on. So we don't always do. And always make sure that you pull your steering wheel out. So make sure that you get all the way in here. Use that soft bristle brush to kind of remove any type of buildup that you could have around these areas. This steering wheel looks a whole lot better. And then make sure you just push it back in, raise it up, and you're good to go. And then from the dashboard, steering wheel, we drop down to our, I'm gonna bring you guys over here. We drop down to this area right here. Same thing. Again, today, majority of what we're gonna be using is steam. We'll go with a little bit of, we're gonna switch our towel over to a cleaner side. Spray a little bit of Jimbo's cleaner. I usually tend to spray like the cup holder areas a little bit. Use our soft bristle brush just to move the debris, dirt. I'm not gonna sit here and try to be all Pablo Picasso on this car, like, bro, we're trying to get out of here. Remember, guys, don't believe everything you see on YouTube. A lot of these people don't. They just be doing this for hype with the brush. And the towel is 380 GSM. I have it too from McShine. I don't know the GSMs, bro, but shout out to Humberto. Humberto knows everything. That dude knows. Humberto knows everything for real. Humberto knows everything and everybody. I don't know how he does it. That dude legit knows everybody. Shout out to Humberto. That boy's first in everything. All right, once we dry, we wipe off. This car really is in amazing shape. Really is. If you want, turn your vehicle on so you can maneuver your steering wheel to get around there. Make sure you always pull your gear shift into the drive position so you're able to clean these little pockets in here. Get all that debris out. Because sometimes a lot of stuff goes right in these little like leather areas right here. So make sure that you can turn the car on, move your gear shifter a little bit so that you can get this area nicely. And then once you do that, you can turn your vehicle off and you can continue with your process. Next, we go to the armrest area over here. Same thing. Scrape your brush if you want, just to kind of agitate it. You don't want to sit here and try to take your time on this, because you'll be here all day trying to detail a minivan. You know, on average, I'm probably gonna be here for at least 2 hours, and I'm out of here with everything detailed. And some of you guys will be like, "What? 2 hours?" It's just a process, guys. It's just a process. While you are right here, Wes, thank you for the question, sir. Thank you. What interior cleaner is that? This is Jimbo's complete cabin cleaner. This is diluted right now. We are at 50-50. I'm probably gonna go put more water on it, but this one's diluted 50-50. Such an amazing cleaner. I'm not gonna lie. I have really enjoyed this. While you're here cleaning this area, look over to this side right here, to your passenger side, and I will go ahead and steam this right here real quick. Just steam it. I already have product on my towel. And then we're just gonna wipe it. If you haven't tried Jimbo's cabin cleaner, it's fire. I have really enjoyed it. I probably got in trouble with my comment I made this morning. I'm afraid some people probably got butthurt. But I made a comment saying that a lot of these YouTube detailers out here are showing you a product and telling you it's the best because it fits their pockets. But I'm a viewer that if you say it's the best, I'm gonna keep paying attention to your videos and see how best it is. If you're using it consistently in your system, majority of them aren't using that product that they said is the best. Why? Because now they're gonna show you another product, right? I'm the type of detailer that if I tell you I love this is the best for me, you're gonna be seeing this on multiple videos. It's not like a one-time video and that's it. When I tell you I love it, I use it in my system because I want you to truly believe that this is an amazing cleaner. I'm not just after your pockets. One, I don't get a discount code for this. I don't get no money for this, and that is okay. I'm not after all the money in the world. I am just after finding products that work. And I want to tell you, like, this has truly been an amazing product, right? Eventually, you will catch on. You will eventually catch on and see like, oh damn, like he truly uses that every day. Let's give it a try. Let me show you really quick how the Jimbo's cabin cleaner finishes off on the leather. You can use this on leather, plastic, vinyl, carpet. The video might not be too good, so I do apologize, but at least you have a nice visual of that nice finish. Nice finish on that leather. So that's one of the reasons why I love the Jimbo's cleaner. All right, I'm gonna put you guys back on the stand so we can keep moving. Yes, it's 50-50, but dilutions are crazy. Oh yeah, it's safe on everything. I've used it on everything, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously I sprayed on the towel. I sprayed on the towel and then I'll wipe the screen, right? But it's been an amazing product. Okay, now that we're out from the center area, I'll go ahead and now I'll do my seat. And then I'll just steam the seat real quick, nothing crazy. Let the steam just kind of loosen up a little bit of some staining that it has. This also gives you a good opportunity to look at the perforated holes. If any of these holes need to have some buildup removed, obviously this is where we're going to be doing it, right? And then what I'll do, you can grab your brush, your ninja scrub, whatever you want. Use that, right? And let me show you what tool I use to remove buildup from the seats. So we're going to go ahead and just do I'm just trying to get started out, and there are so many products. Yeah, for sure, man. The price tag on this one, don't quote me on this. I think it's like $50, $50 for the gallon. But if you've been following my Instagram, I've been showing you how much product. I'm almost halfway done, I think, with the Jimbo's cleaner that I purchased on February the 5th, I think. And I'm barely now starting to truly, like it's starting to go down. That's February, and I still have a lot of product left. So that just tells you how far you can take that, how far you can take your money. For the seat, to remove the buildup, I'm using, your wife probably has one of these. And then all I am doing is just kind of going into the hole, twisting it, pulling out the dirt. Pulling it in, twisting out the dirt. Don't go in here and try to just pull it in. Another way you could do it, but sometimes it doesn't work, is by using your by using your air tool. So if the air tool is not budging, then you can use your you can use this. Again, all I'm doing is I'm going through the holes that have the buildup, and then all you're gonna do is stick it in a little bit, twist, and then the dirt or whatever, sometimes you're able to catch it right here when it lifts up. So that's how we do it. And then always make sure you blow your edges, like Jessica Tran says, open them butt cheeks right here so you can get all inside this cracks. Really nice. So this thing is good to go. Bam. All right, let's keep moving. All right, now that we're done with the front, now our next goal is, since we are on the driver's side, we're gonna move our seat forward, and we're now gonna start cleaning the make sure you pull your seat all the way up. All right, we're done with that. Now we're gonna get in, and now we're gonna be cleaning everything from the, again, sorry about all my movement, guys, I apologize. But now okay, so from the driver's side, we go ahead and close this door so that we can clean this. We can also clean this back seat pretty much, right? Now we kind of start touching everything in the back, but I'll show you my process. I don't want to confuse you guys, but the first thing I tend to do is I'll close the door. I won't close the driver's side because I'm not there yet, but we'll go ahead. What's the smell on that? Oh, the smell, woo, it's the most refreshing smell, bro. Like, it's like cucumber, I think. This door didn't have a lot of buildup, so I'm just spraying my cleaner on the towel, wiping it through. We're gonna blow it, and that's it. Grab your air tool. Once you're done that, once you do that, go ahead and open your door. That way you can get more airflow. This is more of a temporary, just to clean that door. I'm now hitting this back seat right here, right? We're just hitting this real quick. We grab our Jimbo's cabin cleaner, one spray of that, and then just wipe it. Since this vehicle, the interior truly is, once you blew everything, vacuumed everything, it gives you a good idea of truly what you're dealing with, right? This one, it's not bad. They had kids, right? But the true condition of it, it's like they actually keep it maintained. So as I'm wiping this back seat here, I'm also, I'm wiping the side panels of like this cup holder area here. And then I'm gonna go to the back, and then start from the back, just wiping the seats, all of that, and then we'll work our way around. ¿Qué dijo Humberto? I think I saw Humberto. Still running? Yes, still at 60 PSI. Carlos, also same brush comes in a long damage from the doors and trim roll. You can use one of those nylon cords from the trimmers. Can you use the cleaner on fabric seats? Yes, you can. You can use this. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. I ain't gonna lie, if I wanted to use this for everything, I probably could. No lie, I probably could. I probably could. You can use it as a spot treatment. I've used it on headliners. There's a video I did with a vehicle that was heavily smoked in, and I showed you how good it left the headliner with using Jimbo's cleaner. So this cleaner it's for everything, right? Don't just think that it's for your plastics and leather. It's truly a product that works on everything, right? Okay, so now that we've done that, we're gonna go ahead and clean our seats back here. I'm gonna keep you guys rolling. I don't know, I kind of kept you guys here for a bit. So I'm gonna switch towels really quick. Gonna get a new one. This one's a bit damp already. On average, I'll go through about 5 or maybe 6 towels for the interior. If you're really trying to work clean, then 1 towel per section if you want. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm pretty much going to be cleaning this whole back section. And again, this is just the way I do it. You know, pick a process. If you're like, man, I do like this detailer, I like this process. But remember, my process may not be for everybody, right? Some people watching this live are probably like, bro, I would never do that. I would start from here, right? Find a process that works for you, no lie, and stick to it. Just practice. But as a detailer, I will tell you, if you're just starting, don't break your head with products. Find something that you like, stick with it. Don't go out here buying everything you see, because yeah, then you're gonna run into a major hole of too much products. Just start on a budget. Everything you see on YouTube is not for you, especially if you're just starting. Yeah, stick to just budget-friendly stuff. We've gone ahead and wiped all the seats. Now we're just blowing out the crevices to remove any buildup or anything that was in there. We're literally like halfway through this car already. And then I'm wiping this back portion of the seat. Removing all obviously the kids put their feet on here. So just removing all of that. There's a little bit of like, it could have been throw up maybe, but didn't look like throw up. But the seam is always going to be your best friend. Always. And then if a client, for those that are maybe haven't tried Jimbo's, if a client's like, you know, I don't like my stuff shiny, I don't like my stuff, you can just leave this as is. This product does have UV inhibitors, so you can feel safe that it's not, you know, that there is some sort of protection left behind. On average, if I'm working with a vehicle that has leather, I'm not gonna lie, I have really enjoyed the way the Jimbos look after it's clean. It gives you just that nice natural look. So I'll leave that like that. And the only thing I'll dress is going to be the plastics, like on the doors, and that's it. And then I'll just leave the seats truly natural. All right, now we're gonna clean this seat right here. Damn, Carlos can just walk across the middle seat. Must be nice. How would you compare it to Try Clean G Technique? I have not used that product you just mentioned. I really don't mess around with a lot of like big brands. I ain't gonna lie. This seat here had a little bit of more um, wear and tear because I think this is where they put the baby seats. So again, we're just going to look how sudsy it is, and that's 50/50. Imagine if this was straight. Whew. And again, I'm not sitting here Pablo Picasso trying to make pretty. You're just wipe it down, scrub it real quick. You're a car detailer, not a influencer slash. Just trying to get out of here. Bam. This little piece right here. There you go. All right. Now we're just gonna blow it off. And bam, we're pretty much done here. Now we're just gonna spray this little plastic right here. So we're to this plastic right here, just really quick, nothing crazy. Just wipe it down. And you're probably wondering, like, hey, Carlos, you didn't clean this, the door. We're gonna get to that, don't worry. Stick with me, and I will lead you to being the baddest mother effer in detailing community in your city. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes I be doing some dumb crap. All right, so now we've gone ahead. All right. About to getting a workout, Carlos showing support. Hey, Wichita, let's go. You sold me on the Jimbos for sure. Nah, keep watching other people's videos, you know, don't just watch me. I always recommend, before you pull the plug, before you pull the trigger on any product or any tool, browse around, you know, browse around. And that's kind of what I did. I ain't gonna lie. With different products, I just browse around. I want to make sure that I'm making the right move, but be picky with who you follow or who you're watching. Are their intentions as a YouTube detailer, are their intentions good, or are their intentions just to get your money, right? Follow your heart, follow the right move, right? And then make your educated decision, right? Once you feel like you've seen enough and you're like, okay, I think, yeah, I've seen enough people's, you know, I don't know if you'll see a lot of videos of the Jimbos, just because he's more on the smaller spectrum, I think, and he's not on the like big name brands, or if that makes sense, right? So not a lot of people will tend to gravitate towards his stuff because it's not Coach Kemi, it's not like a major brand. But hey, sometimes these smaller like companies with these products, man, they're fire. It's just they don't get a lot of exposure because, one, they're the little minnows in the big old pond. If that makes sense. That probably didn't make sense. So all I'm doing now is just kind of steaming the plastic really good. And wiping it down. We'll blow it off. It's pretty quick. All right. Process is key. Remember that, guys. Process is key. Let me get all my stuff over to this side. For our carpet, once we start doing our upholstery extraction process, we're just gonna go with carpet bomber. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna go with Carpet Bomber. And so before I move the seat backwards, I'm already gonna wipe this whole side of the seat. We'll wipe this plastic. Now I'll go ahead and move my seat backwards so that we can continue cleaning this interior. So come on, follow me. This is truly live. I don't know how long we're at. 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Let's see. I watch a few of you. I'm sure you noticed I've been blowing up your likes. I appreciate that, man. Fugitive, thank you, man. God bless you for that. I appreciate it. I haven't seen Jimbo's anywhere but here with you. I prefer little guy chemicals over big brands. Buying products is like a lottery. Some will work as described and others to your liking. There's like 10,000 different products that all essentially do the same thing. Correct. And others have a nice scent and others don't. I wish products don't have sense. Man, I wish all products had sense. I'm a scent person. I don't know. Jimbo's, whew, smells amazing. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I heard when ordering online because you have zero idea what scent really is. First, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a scent person. Smells amazing. Okay, enough talking. Let's keep going. Literally, I'm almost done with this sucker. Okay, so now that we're on the passenger side, now we close the driver's side door, and that also gives me time to making sure that I'm touching all my bases, like this side here, the side of the seat, which I already did it, but you can also see like, hey, just to make sure you didn't miss anything. Gives you a good visual on the door. You get to see like, is there a lot of scuffs on this? You know, is it really dirty? And the answer to that is no. We grab our steamer, steam our door really quick. Majority of the time, when you're dealing with interiors like this one that has two-tone, that's black and white, emphasis, you want to hit the white better. Obviously, you want to do the whole car, but you want your main emphasis is going to be this white plastic trim that this van has, and that's where you want to focus a lot of your attention is on the color trim, the white, the reds. And we're gonna blow it out. Open your door, you're good to go. Now here's something, I think I saw somebody here that says they're just starting their business. So I will tell you this, if you ever spray a cleaner, such as this, look, I'll show you real quick. It's right here before it goes away. Let me show you, please stay. All right, so right here, if you ever see a stain like this, that's like blue, don't panic. Don't panic. When you hit it with water or a product kind of stays there, you're like, oh shoot, it's staying. No, it'll go away once the air hits it. You know, once it aerates, it goes away. So don't panic. But sometimes there is some, see, it's starting to kind of go away, starting to aerate nicely. So that goes away. Obviously, this seat is not clean, so we're gonna go ahead and clean this seat now. But don't panic. If you just started and you've noticed stuff like that, don't panic. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. What is the best chemical is good for removing scratches? The best chemical removing scratches, it really depends. But I've been rocking with Coach Chemi for about 4 years now. So the only products I use for scratch removal are going to be the Coach Chemi polishes, compounds. What else? Just a good wool pad. But Coach Chemi is going to be my preferred product for scratch removal. That would be my go-to. Usually if I'm trying to remove scratches, I'm gonna go with H9. They're heavy cut, paired with a Lake Country wool pad. And then I'll follow it up with probably like F6. Just really depends on the, like, what we're gonna do, if that makes sense. And now we're gonna blow it off. I'm gonna show you that area again, because I'm sure many of y'all were probably like, damn, he stained it, but he's saying that it's the water. Let me show y'all. So this is where that blue stain was at. Look at that, it's gone. So don't panic. It airs out and you're good to go. Let's keep going. I appreciate you guys. We're at 41 minutes and I'm almost done with cleaning the plastics. So if you guys remember, I had already cleaned this back. If you guys remember, I cleaned this back side already. I cleaned that side there so I don't have to redo it. Now we just go to the front. We're just gonna clean this seat down really quick. And we're gonna begin our extraction process. Bada bing, bada bong. The steamer we're using today is the Chief steamer. The Chief steamer. And then what I'm doing is I'm steaming the edges of this seat really nice, and hopefully you guys can see. So all the edges, I'm just steaming that so I can loosen up any type of buildup, right? Any makeup. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit this plastic here. And I always, if you see a lot of my videos, I always go around here and I'm steaming the edge of this carpet. And that's to release any buildup that could be in there. So when I blow it, it loosens up a lot of that stuff off. But all right, let's keep going. We're gonna clean this seat really quick. Pull your seat back. Usually you want to put emphasis to your driver's side and your passenger side seats. Make sure you clean those really good because they are used heavily. So on average, you can use a Ninja scrub. If you're one of those that you want to use a Ninja scrub, you can definitely use a Ninja scrub. There we go. And you kind of go with the brush, kind of scrub the stitching from the seats. And I'll use that same eyeliner brush. I'll show you guys. I'll use that same eyeliner brush for the edges of the seat. So what I'm doing is I'll kind of open up the stitching from the seat and then just kind of put this brush in there and let those bristles remove all that buildup. And then obviously I still have to come back and blow it. So that's what we're gonna do right now, is we're gonna blow the edges. And bam, you got that nice, beautiful, clean crevice or beautiful stitching. Like there's no buildup on there. If you were to see a little bit more than just, this is what detail's a lot about. This is why you're charging what you're charging, because you want to make sure that you take all necessary process to get this thing looking as new as possible. That's why you're charging what you're charging. So again, for those asking for the price, this vehicle, this minivan, we're at $450. Interior detailing starts at $300 based on condition, based on size. Price does change, right? On average, I'll ask for pictures and then I give quotes, right? Which is going to lead me to this next part, as how did I, how do I quote these cars? Do I show up and then quote the client? No, never do that. As a professional detailer, never show up to a job site without knowing truly what you're going to be dealing with. So always, always, ask for pictures, do your recon, make sure that you are asking all the correct questions to know exactly what you're dealing with. Don't show up to a job site with zero knowledge or zero, what's the word? With zero, like, don't show up not knowing what you're working with, if that makes sense. Make sure you show up and you know already what you're dealing with. Now, some of you guys might say, like, what if the pictures you got do not match the condition of the car, right? That's why you always leave that, after you quote it, you always got to tell your clients, hey, just so you know, this price it's a firm price. Like me, I give you a firm price with no hidden fee. Only thing that changes is if the car has mold or, it doesn't match. But majority of the time, very rarely will I run into that issue where the pictures do not match the car. But I always tell my client, hey, look, the price is $450. Like for this one, price is $450. But I always tell my clients, hey, just so you know, be on standby with at least $100 extra, for the just in case, right? In case there's something in here that we did not know about, you didn't tell me about it, maybe we missed it. But majority of the time it doesn't happen because I ask plenty of questions. Let's per say that if I ask a client, like, have we spilled anything in this interior? No, right? And then you get here and let's per se there's mold. Majority of the times because something spilled, right? But you also have it in writing. The only way that the price changes is should we have mold, or maybe they try to lie, and they can't lie because it's in your texting, it's in your writing. You ask the questions, they said no, so they can be like, oh, well, he didn't say that. Yep, I sure did. I covered all my bases. So always cover your bases. Always. The detailer will never lose. If you're losing as a detailer, you better go back and reconstruct your business or something. If you're taking L's, you don't want to take L's, and especially in interior details. Like, this is a hardcore job, I ain't gonna lie. This job ain't for everybody, but for the right one, this thing, it's a gold mine, baby. This pays. Because not everybody can truly clean an interior to perfection. Alright, so now we're down to just the door right here. I just steamed it right now. Now we're cleaning it. And remember, emphasize on your white. Like this one has this white material. I'm gonna make sure that this white stuff is clean because that's what pops. The black pops, but the white is more noticeable all day. I don't know, this thing says 32 people watching. I only see 8 likes. At least give me like 30 thumbs down or something. If you like this video so far, give me a thumbs down. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs up. But yeah, emphasize on this material really good. You want to make sure you clean that really, really good. Make sure that's good. This looks good. Your buttons, make sure that your buttons look good. Damn, now I'm down to 28. I shouldn't have said nothing. But make sure your buttons, these are key areas. Your buttons, let me show you right here. Your buttons, make sure that you clean these out really well. If you can see as far as you can, there's always buildup right in this little um, like this little gap right in there. Make sure you clean that. There's always residue in there from people like pushing it up and down. So buttons, your door handles. Make sure you get all the way back here. There's usually a lot of buildup. Those are things that
Um, you're doing interior and then you're washing outside also.
yeah, making it look good. I forget, is this coated?
It's inside is tinted.
Yeah.
As far as outside.
Yeah, like the paint.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay, I'll because I forget, but I think maybe it did have something. But you're good. I'll take care of it.
Do you shut inside to text us?
Okay.
She's in a meeting and stuff.
Oh.
If anything,
Yeah, I'll try not to bother her. Thank you. Oh, we back up to 31. Dang, we're almost here for an hour. Man, I'm on page, baby. All right, this whole interior's down. It's done. Now we're gonna start our extraction. Now I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this extraction. I low-key want to show you using this whole product for the interior, but I don't want to get dinged as an improper detailer. But you can use this for your carpet. Usually I tend to spray this at the very end because it just smells like really nice. I kind of use it as an air freshener too. Okay, let me bring you guys over here really quick so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're pretty much done with our air compressor. Well, not really, but I'm gonna grab my air compressor over here. And then what we're gonna switch over to now is steaming carpet bomber. We are going to switch the head of this one, and we're gonna grab our upholstery attachment. So gonna refuel with some Red Bull. Okay. We got towels. We got the Chief Steamer upholstery attachment. And we got carpet bomber. Now we're gonna turn on our vacuum. Vacuum is on. And I'm missing one more piece to the puzzle. And that is, I'm gonna put on our detailing belt. And we put our carpet bomber. All right. Since we are dealing with leather, I don't need to start on the driver's side because usually if the interior was cloth, that's when you'll see me start on the leather. Let's see, I prefer they perform to send added sentence. Oh, I already read all those. Okay, you seem to have a ton of knowledge on this. Maybe you should start one up. Right on, let me see. Compa! Chingy blingy! What up, Carlos? Damn, I didn't see all of these. That new Ryobi pressure washer will clean this interior in no time. How do we clean? Let's see, what is the best chemical? Okay, how do we clean seatbelts? Seatbelts, I usually just steam clean them. I ain't gonna lie, steam clean. Okay, you seem to have a ton of knowledge on this. Maybe you should start one up. Oh, you're probably talking to First from Puerto Rico. Yeah, that man knows everything, bro. Okay. So we're done with the air compressor for now because I did all my air stuff in the beginning. So now my carpet is nice and clean. I'm also decreasing the pressure of my steamer. And that's one of the reasons I love my cheap steamer. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drop the PSI. So for those of you who don't have a cheap steamer, let me show you how cool it is. Which I made this purchase because of Details Official. After watching them use this over and over and making my own judgment, I said, you know what? Let's buy it. But the beauty of the cheap steamer, look, you can go from low PSI to maximum PSI. So what I just want is barely, just enough PSI to work the material. So we're gonna go ahead. Man, no lie, I was looking into that cheap 75 just for showcase purposes. That thing is the perfect steamer for a lot of detailers. So let me go blow this thing real quick. Sorry guys, but we're literally gonna be with this detail done within the next 30 minutes on the interior. All right. So look at this carpet. After I blew it, I vacuumed it. Now we're going to the extraction. Oh wait. Oh shit. I'm burning myself. Okay. So look at this carpet, y'all. This is where I want to kind of talk a little bit about my process. If you see this carpet, this thing looks amazing. In person, it looks better. Maybe on the camera, it maybe looks bad. But in real life, this thing looks amazing. You guys can see this carpet. It's fire. So my process is going to be very simple. I have done a ton of blowing this carpet where, look, you don't even see debris. There's no debris coming out of this carpet. Zero. And let me bring you guys in a little bit closer so you guys can see this carpet. So you tell me, do you see any debris in this carpet? This is why I like to blow carpets, vacuum them, and yes, they do take me longer, but when it comes time to extract, boy, it's fast, right? This is good. And then right here, you'll see a little bit of debris. You see that? I want to leave you guys like a little area so where you can see a little bit of the debris, right? So anyways, let's go. So I've already gone ahead and vacuumed. Now, next process. Why are you going to wet clean carpet and extract it? We're not doing a wet process on this. We're going dry upholstery method. All right, get your carpet bomber, spray it. We grab our cheap steamer on a very low PSI of steam. And then all you're gonna do now is just pretty much agitate the carpet. Make sure you pat the steam all over. All right, next up, we grab our towel. And we wipe off that residue. You tell me, is that carpet dirty? What say you? I say very minimal. Clean side, dirty side. All right, let's keep going. Once I wipe it, I just give it a nice vacuum again. That's just me. All right. And bam, let's go. All right. Next up, we are right over here. There is a little bit of some crumbs, and that's okay. We are going to go ahead and vacuum it first again, all around these edges everywhere. And this like debris that's in here is probably when I got back in the car from going on the grass. So again, we are going to vacuum it real quick, very quickly. We're gonna spray our carpet bomber. All right, now we're going to steam our interior. And if you notice, I don't have the auto fiber underwear. The little, what is it called? I forgot the name of it, but I call it the little underwear. But that attachment that goes around the head, right? I want to scrub. I want to agitate a little bit of this carpet. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and just wipe. And the beauty of carpet bomber is it revitalizes. It brings back the coloring, the depth of the carpet. All right. And again, this vehicle's in good shape. We're gonna go ahead and just vacuum. The vacuum we're using today is the rigid 4-gallon. The rigid 4-gallon, using it as a wet vac style. And there you go. Very quick and efficient. I'm not worried about the designs or anything like that. And always make sure you hit the air with these on these crevices to make sure you get any type of buildup. We can go ahead and move our seat forward. Okay, same thing. We're gonna go ahead and just, let me bring you guys on the other side so you guys can see. So what I'm doing now is we're starting to attack this back side. We work our way from the front to the back. Making sure you get all these edges. Theoretically, I'll show you what you can do. I already cleaned these seats up. So I usually just kind of vacuum them up real quick. Let me show you what I'm gonna do to make your extraction process even easier. So we're gonna go ahead and fold this baby down. Pull this lever, and now you have plenty of clearance to get this whole side over here already while you're here. So vacuum this area here. That way you can get all these little gaps. Sometimes what you'll see is a lot of grease, and that's from the rails. Because I'm already here, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of hit this area here. But this is a very, very quick process. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spray our carpet bomber. I like to spray heavy. We grab our steamer, and now we're just going to agitate the carpet. With a low moisture, with the setting that I have on the steamer, it's a very, very low PSI. So we probably have it at about, could be probably like at 70 PSI maybe. The lower you reduce the PSI on your steamer, the less water residue. You're getting more of the dry steam rather than wet 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 steam. If that makes sense. And the beauty with the attachment with the brushes is you're truly getting into the edges. So now, once we're done, go ahead and just wipe it down. And wiping the carpet down also helps with kind of agitating the fibers, moving them around. So in case it didn't get all the way through, you have kind of moved around the fibers to get a lot of the debris. Now we're just gonna vacuum it. And then I usually tend to vacuum to one direction. So you can go up, you can go down, whichever direction you feel like gives the best look on the carpet. This is gonna look fire. All right. A little bit of crumbs right here. Take your vacuum. There we go. Always make sure your rails don't have anything on the tracks, and then they won't be able to like close these seats. All right, that is done. Perfect. Next up, I'm gonna do the back side here. And for that, obviously, we are gonna move the rear seat. So now, you're gonna get these seats right back up into its original position. Hopefully my phone don't fall. But put these back. We're gonna vacuum this area here, because usually when you fold these seats down, there's always build up within the tracks and stuff like that. So even though you vacuum this nicely, it never fails. You'll get some sort of buildup again. So we'll just vacuum it, get all this buildup before you put the product. You want to make sure that at least you vacuum this carpet real well, because you don't want to be moving dirt all the way around. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray our carpet bomber. then we're gonna steam it. All right. Now we're going to wipe it down. Wipe it down. And the wiping part just kind of helps with the moisture. In case maybe your steamer throws a lot of moisture out. Wiping it down really helped it. All right, now we're going to, since we're done with this backside, I'm gonna go ahead and just move my steamer a little bit this way. We're gonna vacuum this whole backside really quick. We will condition like this plastic back here. You can just add that nice finish, which you guys will see. Damn, you guys really got to see like my process on a minivan. Bam. All right. I'll go ahead and just kind of bring the seat up so that I am gonna condition this interior, so I want to make sure I pull the seats up, so if I need to wipe down a little bit of residue on the seats, then I'm good to go. This is going to look so good. All right, now we've already gone ahead and done the back side of this whole section, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. We can go ahead and just pull the seat back. And kind of touch up these other areas. All right. Same process. Give it a quick vacuum. Sometimes you don't need it because you did a really good job. But obviously minivans, you have to get in, out, and all that. So you always run into that issue. So I'm gonna bring you guys right here. And now we're going to carpet bomb that section. Let's grab our steamer. Wipe it. Good thing is there's a nice breeze going through today, so this baby is going to dry up really nice. Just give it a quick vacuum. Perfect. Now we just got to do one more section, which is the front. You guys. Buen día, saludos de Santa Mónica, Tlacolulo. Tlaculo? What? Tlacololulo? Am I saying that right? Tlalo, Tlacololulu, Tlaculo. I don't know. Sorry. All the way from Tlaculo detail. Okay. Now, all we got is the driver's side. Then we're gonna clean our mats real quick. Condition. Clean our windows. And we're done. This one probably take me a little bit longer than usual. No, we're at a minute, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. 1 hour and 15 minutes. And make sure you steam everything. You spray your carpet bomber everywhere. With your carpet bomber and your steamer, that's a combination. It's a really nice combination. Wipe this sucker off real quick. All right. And that's that. Now, golly, this thing is sucking all the bags. Wait. Espérate, güey. Oh, shoot. This thing is sucking all the bags. He's doing it again. Buenos días, buenos días. Dia Colulo. Is that an I or an A? Oh, it's an L. Cololo. Isn't there like tacos or food called Tlacoloches or something like that? I don't know. Man, my vacuum was sucking up all the bags. All right. Go ahead and vacuum. Perfect. All right. All right, you guys, we're done. We are done with the interior. Now we're going to do our mats. So I got my little table here. It's a bit dirty. I do apologize. So we are going to begin our mat wash process. It is a big windy, so raise your mats up so the product can truly go into the material. We grab our steamer. The customer has the rubber mats. And so these mats are in amazing condition because the rubber mats have taken the beating. Literally, I'll show you. So you guys can see how dirty these mats are. I don't know if you guys can see, but they're not dirty. Afternoon, everyone checking in during lunchtime. Hey, thank you for being here. Thank you for using your lunchtime to be with me. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of y'all a lot. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're gonna continue. For those who are here, where are you watching me from? right. No dirt. Perfect. These things are gonna look amazing. I think the hardest part of this whole process is putting all these mats back in here. It's like a puzzle. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. I stepped on this mat, so there's like a bunch of that grass where I. Hey, don't forget, if you guys are here in Dallas, Sweet Auto Detail carries the PNS line. So for those who have been wanting one, southern part of Indiana, nice. Michigan. I don't know if I don't think I've been to Michigan. I've passed it probably. Okay. When clients have rubber mats as their primary mats before the carpet mats, lifesavers. The beauty of these, it's not even dirty, man. Just a quick carpet bomber and let's go. I like to spray heavy on the carpet bomber, but I know some people tend to really, and the carpet bomber is straight. I'm not diluting it. I know you can dilute it. Some people say you can. I don't know. I just got into a habit of not diluting products. If they don't need to be diluted, I won't dilute it. I want that product to work to the best of its ability. No dirt coming out of these mats. Shout out to the client. But welcome to a day in the life of Carlos. Welcome to my office. I will say, carpet bomber smells amazing. I'm surprised YouTube has let me be on here this long. Shout out to all. I don't know how many people are watching today. 27? Shout out to all 27. Hey, we got 21 likes? Okay. I don't know if I got some thumbs down though, but shout out to all 27 of you that are here on this Monday afternoon, morning, whatever time it is on your side of town. Thank you guys for being here during your lunchtime. Maybe you were with your girlfriend or your wife and you saw that I was live and you said, look, babe, hold up. I gotta watch Carlos real quick. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to all of you guys for being here. It means a lot. One day we're going to have at least 100 people join on these lives. One day, or 1,000. Gotta keep putting in the work. One day we're going to see a bunch of viewers out here with me, chilling, having fun. I see comments. Let's go. I'm up in Portland detailing my wife's Highlander. Ooh, Highlander. Watching from Tucson, Arizona. Nice. All right. All right. Okay, you guys. We are now done with the carpet, the mats. Next up in the checklist, this freaking guy over here doing his grass. Can you blow somewhere else, fool? Okay. All right. Okay, we've done now pretty much all our interior. Next up is our conditioning. So let's get our conditioner. If you haven't seen my setup, let me show you. Here's my setup. This is my interior detail side. So I have all my interior detail products on the top. Let me show you how. So I bought this for the guy that was asking about Jimbo's. Let me show you real quick. This is Jimbo's complete cabin cleaner. I bought this, the date already gone, but February the 8th, that's a 2, that's an 8. And I'm almost done with it. That tells you how long $50 goes. All right, we're now going to condition the tool belt. The tool belt that you're looking at. This one is from Max Shine. It is the sole purpose of it is truly for paint correction. Waxy, you can put your pads right here, but I use it for multi-use. I can put my bottles. That way, I don't have anything kind of hanging on my shorts. You can get it from MaxShineUSA.com. And anything Max Shine on average, use code serranos15. You're going to get 15% off at checkout. Plus, free shipping if you're above. I think they still do $80. So, and for the conditioner, we are going with the Harbor Freight detail gun. And for the conditioner, we are using probably the best interior conditioner in my books by Drive Auto Appearance. If you guys have been following the channel, you guys already know Lux Cockpit Conditioner. All right, y'all, let's go. Time to condition this interior. Okay, so I told you guys that I don't, well, let me keep it real. Let's make sure we don't skip a step. All right, so we're done with our vacuum. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Organization is key, guys. So I'm done with my vacuum. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and kind of get my vacuum over here. So I'll go ahead and just kind of get organized, put this in a way to where it kind of doesn't look trashy, you know, it looks presentable. People are always watching, so you always wanna stay clean and organized. And then I'm just using this, I forgot what this is, but I use it to tie my vacuum. Okay, that's that. I'll go ahead now and I will unplug my steamer, the attachment, because everything looks good. And then I will just put it over here to the side. I tend to not put anything on the client's grass because some people, they do get mad because you could burn their grass or something. So for that reason, I try not to put too much stuff on the grass. And then now I'll just roll up my cord and then I plug it in to my pressure washer. I did have some viewers say that I kind of lied on the water consumption. So I'm still using, I still have the 1.2 GPM, the 1.2. I still have the new Ryobi on my setup. Some people said that I was trying to make the pressure washer look bad when it's good. And if you saw that video, you guys saw that, I wasn't very hyped up about it. And I'm gonna keep it real. For mobile detail setup, it's not the pressure washer for me. If I'm working out of my garage or I don't detail for a living, yeah, the 1.8 GPM is gonna be the perfect match for you. I'm gonna go ahead and put my steamer in my truck really quick. That's why you guys don't see me. Okay. And let me get my foam cannon. But at the end of the day, you guys make your own assumptions of the product or the tool. Let's see. See, it's the one from Detailer's Helper. Yes, interior detail with an exterior wash. What up, Grandma? Hey, if y'all ain't watching Grandma's Impala, sheesh. Hey, that car, Lord have mercy. All right, you guys, we are now switching over to our detail gun. We're gonna unplug our air tool. We're unplugging our air tool. Again, the PSI on the air compressor is roughly 65. The beauty of this one is that you can dial down the air if you want. So this is why I love this one here, and I love using it. If you haven't got yourself a Merlin, get you one from Harbor Freight. It's a universal. You can turn off the air just by bringing it down, and look, no air. Bring it up, you have air. The reason I recommend you get this Merlin is because it has a universal fitting. Fits different fittings on there. Plus, safety. In case you're working with kids around, you can always turn it off and the kid does not blow his eyes out. So we're gonna go ahead and condition this interior. The only thing we are conditioning, again, is gonna be the door panel. And then I'll just kind of condition the side panel. I won't condition the seat itself. I will condition this part here. We'll go ahead and kind of condition the cup holder area. I'm gonna leave the seats as is. I want them looking natural. And then I'll kind of show you guys how this thing looks. So let me bring you guys in over here. Again, you also will not see me like put the gun like up close to the material. Everything is from far away. Let me go ahead and then I'll put these towels here. Once I extract or do my extraction, I'll put towels so that I do not introduce more dirt. So I'll go ahead and close this door, condition this side. That's it. Condition this back side. And all you're doing is just using the mist. You're not in here. I'll dress the rails. I will dress the rails so that it gives it that nice look. We'll take out these towels and see what the saludos campeón. Damn, for a minute I thought that was my dad. And then we'll go ahead and hit this backside of the seat, this plastic. Hit this backside, the rails, this plastic on the front. All right, that's it, and that's kind of how it's gonna look. You got that nice natural look on the seats, and you have just that nice touch on the doors. The reason I will dress the back side of the seats is because if you condition it, it'll help it from the kids like marring the crap out of that plastic. So that's why I will dress the back side of the seat. We'll go ahead and just dress our. There you go. It's looking good. We're gonna dress our back side of the door. We're gonna go ahead and just hit this plastic. I do not dress the dashboard. That's for safety reasons. Even though I do charge this product from not being too glossy, I don't want to put no dressing on the dashboard. All right. Bam. There you go. Nice and beautiful. We are literally at 1 hour and 36 minutes. You guys have been here for 1 hour and 36 minutes, and look, I'm already done. Dang, time goes by fast when you guys are joining me. Shout out to all of y'all. All right, we are done with that. Let's go ahead and next process is let's roll up our air hose. Roll up our air hose. I will go ahead and grab my pressure washer, pull that one out. Now we got no hoses. All right. But before we start washing this van, our next process is going to be cleaning the windows. So let's clean our windows. Clean our windows. Okay, dokie. Let me get my glass cleaning. Where's my rinseless? Here it is. Where is my wheel assay? Here it is. And my Adam's wheel and tire cleaner. Okay. Let me grab my towels to clean the glass. I'm pissed too because I lost my my reaching tool to clean the glass from Auto Fibers. I gotta order a new one. Okay, time to clean the windows. Let's go. All right, so to clean the glass, how do you protect the dashboard? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Quit lying. Yes, I do. Yes, I do protect the dashboard by using a product that has UV inhibitors. Quit lying on my name, Grandma. Quit lying on my name, girl. Don't lie on my name. Don't you lie. Let me make sure this radio's off because I don't need it to be turn it off. Okay. Now we roll up all our windows. All right, now let's clean the windows. Let's clean the windows. He's lazy. He don't do dashboards. Okay. For our rinseless. Oh my God, I got rinseless. This is the only place you'll probably see me use rinseless. This is I got a Detail Co's Nemesis, I think it's called. It's a purple bottle. And then I'm using Detail Co's towels from the House of Rags. I don't know the name of it, but Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Short people problems. And you're probably like, ew, he's putting all his sweat in the leather. Don't worry, we're gonna come back and wipe it. Chill out. Watch the process. Enjoy it. Hey, no lie, I gotta give me one of those big old mirrors like this. I believe in love. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar through the open door. I believe. Can't believe she was lying on my name saying I don't protect them. Oh, we got 30 likes and 32 people watch. Dang! Those could probably be thumbs downs too, though. Shout out to her, man. Why is this hot? Sheesh, this heat was hot. Now, we do our glass, or we do our side doors. We do the double towel technique. Perfect. Oh yeah. All right, let's do the back side of these windows. Give me 1 second. Where is it? When you're dealing with minivans, guys, I urge you to always use one of your drying towels, like your crappiest towel that you have. Use the crappiest towel. Oh, it's 95% humidity today, bro. It is hot as a boiler out here. Okay. All right, so what I recommend you guys do when working on minivans, get you the ugliest drying towel you have, right? And just, this is not an ugly towel, but that's kind of what I have at this current time, so that you don't step all in here with dirt and stuff. Close both of your doors and begin your glass from the back of the minivan to the side doors. To the side doors. Perfect. Now we do these doors over here. Man, this is gonna look fire. Fire. At least it's not like a hot day. There's some overcast today, so and then what I'm doing is I'm spraying rinseless on my towel, and all I'm trying to do is just kind of wipe the seat down real quick to remove any like sweat residue or anything like that. That rinseless will just help in that process, and you guys will see how this thing turned out. Really, really nice. Really nice. That's the bad thing about working on a humid day. You sweat too much. Okay, we grab our towel to make sure we are not leaving any dirt behind. We're doing the last passenger side glass out here. I will say Nemesis smells pretty decent. It smells pretty good. And on glass, it has not let me down. I started kind of tempering off from using glass cleaners because I ain't gonna lie, the rinses has been doing really well for glass cleaning. You ain't gonna see me using it to wash the whole car. Hell nah. When I use rinseless, I don't book any clients because the people driving by want to see the foam. And then I'm just kind of wiping down this center area with the rinseless. Really quick, nothing crazy. Some people like to blend the Lux Cockpit conditioner, and it's great to do that as well. So if you're one of those that love to blend in products, definitely go for it. All right. Perfect. All right, let's turn this van off because it's now time to wash the car. Or wait, I still need to do the rear window. Sorry, y'all. I'm moving too fast. I only get better as I go. Now we're gonna clean the glass. Listen. Damn, a lot of landscapers coming now. I'm telling y'all, man, if y'all are not foaming cars when washing outside, yeah, I ain't gonna book clients. Clients want to see the foam. People driving by want to see the foam. I'm like, damn, that's so cool. I want that. Okay, $400. Never mind. Use rinseless. Listen to the sound deep in my heart. Okay, that's a wrap. Hey, no lie, I gotta give me one of these so when I'm riding with Oso, so I can put this baby on board, because that way people don't be tailgating me. Sock. Carlos just foamed interiors and exteriors and extraction. Hey, Lux Cockpit will beat any conditioner all day, every day. I don't care. All day, every day, bro. Lux Cockpit conditioner will win every time. On the scent, on the finish, on the everything. On the everything, y'all. All right, y'all. It's now time to wash the car. Man, I made some badass progress out here. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and mix our products. Hello, Jay. We're using the Max Shine E-Pump. I gotta recharge that sucker. And my favorite tire cleaner, wheel cleaner, Adams wheel and tire cleaner. I gotta order that one again. It's my second one. So I usually fill it up to about halfway. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna fill this about 50%. Oh my gosh, Carlos freaking win. All right. So I'm gonna fill it up to that. And let me go ahead and turn on this pressure washer. Again, we're using the Ryobi, the new one, the 1.2 GPMs. That's what we're using on today's video. But let me show you first, for that people that are saying that I lied on the video, saying that the pressure washer doesn't use a lot of water. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Okay, let me see if you guys remember the line. We are at, we are at let's just say the 45-gallon line. We are right here, y'all. Right here, 45-gallon line. Okay, 45-gallon line. And I'm gonna use the 40-degree tip. I'm gonna use this one right here. 25. We're gonna go with the 25. We're gonna keep it real. Okay? Don't forget, like and subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. The power washer that everyone is making a video on. Yeah, hey, at least I bought it. I'm giving you my honest feedback, y'all. I'm trying to keep it real. Stop going after all this hype. All these people showing you this machine, they're inside a garage. They're inside a garage showing you this product, giving you the specs, the amp. I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a crap about all that. All I care about is, does this thing work in my scenario? So, okay. Or actually, hold on. Let me put the real Ryobi. Let me put the real Ryobi gun, so that, because I put my old one back. Do you think this makes a difference? No, right? Let me put the old Ryobi gun. Hold on. I'm turning off the pressure washer. Okay. Let me see. Let me go get the Ryobi gun. For the wheels, we're gonna use wheel acid, y'all. We're gonna use wheel acid. Yeah, baby. We gon' burn our noses. Yeah, yeah. Wheel acid. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. The stubby gun, it's fire though. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna put the 25-degree nozzle. See, we're gonna go with this setup right here. Let me take this other one off. I'm gonna show y'all. Hey, wait! I forgot to release the pressure. Okay. Let me not be pressing triggers out here, because I want it to be a very fair showcase. All right, let me flip this camera around. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna give you guys that view. I don't want to put you guys close because I don't want you smelling that acid. So I'm gonna show you. Everyone got one, Humberto. I made a video on it in one weekend. They got two. Damn. Probably after my video, Grandma, you were like, yeah, I ain't watching this. Hey, no lie, my video probably has the lowest views. Okay. I'm gonna show you how I do wheels and tires. I'm gonna keep y'all guys over there so you guys don't smell the wheel acid. So I do my tires. This is mostly diluted 50-50. So it's diluted pretty heavy. And then I come with my wheel acid. Spray my wheel acid like that. Oh yeah, wheel acid, baby. Oh my gosh, that smells. Spray my wheels. Let the acid do the work. With this package, we ain't chasing perfection. And some of you guys ask, like, what's your price based out of? My price is based off the interior of the vehicle. I always tell my clients the exterior is free. All right? Well, that's kind of going through the Notion. We coming right over here. This wheel acid is local. It's a local wheel acid. This one is a wire wheel cleaner, and it is diluted about 50-50. Multitask, baby. You guys always got to multitask. I've actually enjoyed this Max Shine pump because I can make the water. I can make it foamy. I can make it watery. Wheel acid, yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna just foam our tire and let the product do the work. Trust me, when you use these atoms, diluted like not heavily, like keeping it as just as straight as possible, you ain't gotta do a lot of work. Guaranteed. All right, let's go look at the tires on the other side so you guys can see how they look now. Look at all that orangey, look at all that crap. Nice and dirty. All right, we're going with the Ryobi 1200, 1.8 GPMs. We got 45 gallons of water. That's what we started with. And then all I do is come back and let the acid do the work. That's it. No scrubbing, no nothing. Let the product do the work. That's why I love acid, man, because acid, you spray it on there, that sucker gonna come off. And this is how I wash cars on the daily. We ain't faking it out here. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, guys. Look at all that dirt. Look at all that dirt. Look at that acid doing the work, baby. Look at that barrel clean, baby. Bam. There you go. Does this acid what? Ruin painted calipers. Probably they all do. But I ain't lying. And I've never had an issue with it. Like, will it strip paint for any reason? Nah, if it's a good paint job, it shouldn't. Let me bring you guys back up. Okay. Hopefully that wheel acid wasn't too strong for you guys. I'm gonna put you guys on this now. 39 people watching, 31 likes. Let's go. Okay, we're now gonna we're gonna foam this van. I need to go buy some more soap. And to neutralize the acid, I'm just using this soap right here that's pH neutral, just to neutralize it. You ain't gonna see me real quick because I'm foaming this side of the van. But to neutralize the wheel acid, I'll go ahead and just spray my soap on the wheels. And I'm showing you guys how I really wash cars on the daily. So y'all about to see some stuff that you be like, what the hell? I didn't see this in the professional channels. They don't be doing this. We raw and uncut over here, baby. All right, it's time to wash this baby. I got my little giant for my little giant self. I'm so short I can't reach the top of these cars. Some of y'all probably like, oh my gosh, he didn't blow. He didn't blow the paint first to get all the debris out. Oh my God. I'll be watching too much YouTube. Oh my gosh, he's doing it from the bottom to the top. Report him. Report him to the admins. So I'll go from the top of the roof. I'm like, oh my gosh, you didn't do a pre-rinse. Oh my God. This guy's a hack. 911. 911 IDA. I'd like to report a false detailer. So I go from the top, always to the bottom. All right. Oh my gosh, starting from the bottom. If you have always watched me, I flip the towel after I do the bottom. So I'm working on the clean side. Okay, let me go dip this bad boy in my water tank real quick. I forgot to give Franco's bucket dolly in my truck today. So today you won't see me using Franco's bucket dolly. My bad, Franco. After I do this half or this backside, I will go and dip my. I'll go and dip my wash meat. Oh my God, he's scratching the paint. He hasn't dipped his bucket. He hasn't dipped his glove in the bucket. Relax. Relax, y'all. Hey, 33 people. 33 likes. Let's go. We did it. Yeah. Showing y'all real detailing out here, man. Hold on, let me go and dip my wash meat real quick. There we go. And yes. Ah, man, 29 now. What the crap? I swear. Carlos, your wash mitts are not in the verge of dripping. Say rinseless, bro. I had somebody ask me that. They're like, hey, your towels are not on the verge of dripping. I said, what? Saying rinseless. This is foam zone, baby. Get into verge of dripping. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, man, I love foaming. Foaming will win all day, every day. And when you wash a car good, usually you don't even have to dry the car, only the glass. Because your product will sheet off or dry, I guess, sheeting in a way. But you'll notice that it dries off nicely. Okay, now it's time to start washing it. One thing you guys will notice on my videos is I always carry the a wash mitt or a towel, and wherever I see the like leftover residue from where the wash mitt didn't get it too good, we'll just wipe it down. All right, let's do this. I called the IDA, said they will be out tomorrow. All right, let's go. Let's rinse this bad boy off. Some people have said that the pressure washer is loud. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have been able to tell like a difference. They say it's easier to rinse off. I still have yet to figure that one out because I feel like it still does the same thing. So I always carry a wash mitt with you when you're rinsing the car off, in case you miss any areas on the paint that you see where the dirt is. You can just wipe it off and then rinse off your wheels and your tires. All right, next thing is I'll go to the roof and I will rinse the roof off. That way I don't get stuff on the other side. And this is the way I wash the vehicles, no lie. And if somebody has seen me in real life wash cars, please let them know in the comments. I'm not lying. Now that we rinsed the whole top, we are good to go. Let me bring you guys over here. He's out of breath. That foaming looks like too much work. Nah, I'm just a heavy set guy. I'm pretty chubby. I'm working on my diet, y'all. I'm eating less beef, more chicken. Oh no, more turkey is what I'm eating. I don't know what I'm eating. But since switching over to turkey, I feel lighter. In the past, this thing was coated. I forget. Always open up your gas tanks. Hit them real quick. Rinse your tire. I still gotta wash my mats, but that's the easy part. Okay, let me show you. This is what I mean by the 1200. I'm gonna bring you guys up close. Let me show you right here. Look, with the 1800. There's a bunch of bugs right here. You guys probably won't be able to see it. With the 1200, this is with the new. Look, you literally have to get in here And go over and over and over. Look at that. That bug still ain't come out. So with this 1200, yeah, you're gonna be scrubbing. With the 1800, the thing blasts right through it, man. That thing blasts right through it. That is like the only, literally like these bugs, you have to scrub the crap out of them before you even hit it with your 1200. I usually don't spray anything on it because I let the soap do the work, and that sucker works. But with this one, nah, so many bugs on this thing. You have to like literally scrub, scrub, scrub. I'm gonna come up with a scrubbing song. Scrub, scrub, scrub. All right, so let's go see how much water have we used on this minivan. And I haven't washed the mats yet, so let's go see. Let's go see. Sorry for the noise. Let's see where we're at now. We are at the 40, huh? 40, I think, yeah. 40. That's 45 right here. Down to the 40, so not bad. Now, let's wash. And that's that this van was not dirty. I'm with you, Mary. Hey, 5 patty Whataburger. Talk about he's on a diet. I am, man. That was my cheat day. That was cheat day, bro. Again, this vehicle was not dirty, so water consumption as well was much lower. And then all I'm doing is I'm just using the Adams wheel and tire cleaner as to clean these mats. I know that they do sell a dedicated vinyl and rubber, and for what? Just use what you got. This is why I like this sucker. Look, I can make it go from foamy, watch, to watery. More water. And then I can make it go thicker again. More thicker foam. Okay, let's rinse these bad boys up. All right, the washing phase. And as you guys can see, look, I'm not even drying the paint yet. I'm only gonna dry the glass, but I'll show you how I do that in the real world. Now we're just gonna rinse these mats off real quick. I do not dress the rubber mats because I don't want to create any. There's some candy on this mat. That sucker ain't coming off. If I had the 1800, that sucker would blast it off. But yeah, I don't dress mats for safety precautions. Unless the client like, hey, my mats look dry, can you dress them? Then I will, but I'll just let them know like, hey, if anything happens to you, I am not responsible. Meaning like if they fall or something, because sometimes it could happen. You will definitely maybe scrub more with this 1200. Like the reason I like my 1800 is because there's more pressure, to be honest. This 1200 is just low on the PSI, but it gets the job done though. I think some people said I didn't like it. I didn't say I didn't like it. I don't like it in a mobile detailing scenario. Cat booty. So we're probably like at 2 hour mark, 2 hour, 10 minutes maybe, I don't know. But as you guys saw, very quickly and efficiently, when you know the process, when you have a process. Okay. All right. Put this over here. Have these suckers dry out. Okay. Okay, so a lot of you guys ask me like, how do I dry my vehicles? Like, let's see. All right, so I have not dried the vehicle. So the way I do it when I'm working outside is I will mist my glass. Mist your glass, right? Mist your glass. On a hot day, the sun is out full blast. Mist your glass, right? I'm done with the pressure washer. So go ahead and release the pressure. Roll this bad boy up. The first thing I will be attacking is the glass. Always. You always want to attack your glass first. So that's what we're gonna do first, is the glass. I don't care about the paint. Again, remember, if I said, if you guys washed your paint really good, like the paint dries itself nicely to where you don't have to worry about drying the paint, especially a white car. The white car, I don't know, I've always felt like it dries off more easily, right? So glass first. There's no streaks on the glass, and I can show you. I don't know how good it's gonna see, but let me show you. Whoa, I'm too close. But here's the glass, and I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but there's no water spots on the glass. You know? There's no water spots. So glass first, same thing. The paint is last. My main concern is the glass. All right, then I'll flip it over and use the dry side to do the glass. Bam. Follow me. Come on. Come on, my friends. We're almost done here. Stick with me to the very end. Glass. Glass. Mirror. The back side if you want. Then you come back with the dry side, which is this side, and just buff off the glass. And that just helps you from leaving any water spots or anything like that. And then we do our front windshield. And then same thing, flip your towel over and dry it. Now that I'm done with cleaning the glass, this towel is wet. So should you have any water residue left on the paint, now that your towel is nice and wet, you can literally just go back and dry your paint with your towel. And since it's nice and damp, it just helps with the drying. And that's how we drive the car. Very efficiently and effective. Let me drive the backside here. But if you did a good job washing the car, I ain't gonna lie, I mostly dry the glass real good. And then when you rinse off a white car, when you rinse off the white vehicle, you'll see if you did a good job on the washing part. If you don't see like the dirt, you know, like the residue, I don't even dry it. I just let this sucker dry itself. And that's it. And that is it. All right, next, we dry the vehicle, we open the doors, and now we are gonna clean the door jambs. We grab our towel. On minivans, obviously, you just gotta make sure you get the door jambs really well. We are almost done, guys. We are at 2 hours. I think 2 hours and 20 minutes. So if you've lasted this long, shout out to all of y'all. And then on the minivans, they have this little pocket in here. I always tend to at least clean it to the best of my ability. Obviously, I tend to not include that part because now this towel is probably going to be thrown away. I don't like to keep a lot of these towels that have all this grease. And then you go wash them. And now you have a bunch of towels mixed with oil and stuff. So that's probably one of the reasons why I tend to really not clean those areas. We'll go ahead and touch up this here. This is another area I tend to maybe not clean as much because again, you have all the oil from the, what are that's called, like the shocks for the door. So I tend to try to not hit these areas a lot. Like if I see a lot of oil or residue, I don't do it. I'm not gonna risk my towels, especially when you just bought them. So that's that. And then, what kind of drying towel? That one, I have a lot of them, bro. I have Max Shine towels. I have the House of Rags towels, the Goat. If you're looking for a towel that dries, the Goat from the House of Rags, that's a good drying towel. 2300 GSMs. You can do like 5 or 6 cars, no lie, in one pass, in one dry. But I have a ton of towels. And there's one thing I do invest in is drying towels. Drying towels. And cleaning towels, honestly, Walmart towels are, you gonna be just fine using Walmart towels. So now that I did all the door jambs, I tend to get inside the vehicle and just kind of browse, kind of see how this glass looks. If I see any streaking, any like that, I tend to take care of it. But this glass actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. That's why I do the 2-pass method when drying glass. Wet, flip it over, dry, and that removes a lot of that streakiness. So, all right, you guys, this is how the end result looks. Here's the interior now that it's all done. Dashboard looks nice and natural. We have the seats looking nice and natural. The carpet turned out amazing, looks refreshed. Here is our door panels. Door jambs, all nice and clean. Even this backside one right there. The rear. It just looks so good. Looks so good. And that is pretty much how I do interior details on minivans very quickly and efficiently. Obviously, we still have to put the tire dressing, which is what we will do next, and then I'll log off. I'm about to get you guys out of here. You guys have been here for too long, but hey, 2 hours, pretty much 2 hours and 20 minutes is what this detail took me from beginning to end. So that gives you guys an amazing idea on process from beginning to end. Because if you've been watching this video from beginning to end, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Now we're gonna dress our tires, and for that, we are going with Drive Auto Appearance. My favorite tire shine is gonna be high gloss out of a sprayer using a soft bristle brush. This or high gloss. It's called wet gloss trim and glaze. It just gives you that nice finish on tires. You can use this on your tires, on your trim. I use it on your engine base too. You guys are probably like, bro, you ain't got no funnel. We do have a nice breeze coming through today, so I'm not spraying my tires. Usually if I don't have if there's no breeze, usually I tend to spray the tires, no lie, and just let the product dwell. Good shit, bro. Knowledge is power. Thank you for your time. Nah, thank you guys. Okay, so I will not clean the wheels because I use wheel acid. And when you use wheel acid, you ain't gotta really do a lot of wiping on the wheel. I'll show you guys so you guys can truly see the wheels without scrubbing. Yeah, some of y'all think I'm probably lying, but no, this is how I work daily, man. I hate cleaning wheels. I hate doing, I don't need to do a lot of work. Look at that. Look at this wheel. Is that dirt? Any dirt? No. No dirt. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Obviously, yeah, you will see some here, but we're speaking general wheel cleaning. Wheel faces are on point, and that's why I love wheel acid. Wheel acid will be king all day, especially when being mobile. You will fall in love with wheel acid. Once you try it, you'll never go back. I use wheel acid in every scenario. Satin wheels, black wheels, chrome. No lie, I've used it in many scenarios. I think when people say like, "Oh, you're not supposed to use it in that style," I do it. The only way you're gonna find out is by trying the product in different scenarios. So I'm gonna put you guys over here. Couple sprays of this. Bam. And to help with like overspray going around the car, always try to spray your product into the brush. So you want to like spread it while it's inside the brush, not out here, because then the wind is just gonna make it go everywhere. Bam. Whoo-wee. And now for the grand finale. Ah, because when the generator is off, you know you're done. Anyways, let me get you guys back over here. I'm about to give you guys the final look. I'm gonna give you guys a walk around so you guys can truly see before and after. So here we go. Nice and clean. Wheels look good, tires look good, everything look good. Interior wise, client gets in, opens the door. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Interior does not look crazy glossy. It just has that nice finish. Carpet looks amazing. And that's a wrap. No wheel protection. But anyways, guys, that pretty much concludes today's video of beginning to end on an interior detail. If you like this kind of content, hey, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, give me some feedback on it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you watched all the way to this video, thank you so much. Before I end this video, I want to say, if you guys could say just a quick prayer for my father tomorrow. We are praying and hoping that he does go into surgery to receive a new knee surgery or a new kneecap. We've been waiting over a year for this day to come, and I'm very nervous because we haven't been successful due to my father's health. He hasn't been able to control his blood levels, I think, or it's always too high, too low, and because of those reasons, they've had to decline him. So we got into some new. They gave him some new medication to hopefully control that, and I think we are on the path. They gave the green light, I think, 2 months ago, and we have just been waiting for this date. So I hope tomorrow we end up getting the results we want. So just keep my dad in your prayers, just so that he can finally walk again normal. We've been having to push him on a wheelchair, crutches, and it sucks because as a Hispanic, they love to work, right? They love to stay moving, and he hasn't been able to do that. He lost his job because of that, so he has been just at home for the past year, and he's just ready. So keep my dad in your prayers. I don't know if I'm gonna be going live for the next couple of days, just because we're probably gonna be attending him, and I don't know if I'm gonna be working. So for the next couple of days, you probably won't hear from me or see me, which is why I was like, you know what, let me go live today, and do a video and give you guys probably one of my most favorite minivans to do, the Kia Carnival, because of just how open it is and accessible to us mobile detailers to detail and work out of. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this pretty extensive live. I hope you guys enjoyed, learned a little bit of the process of what I do. But yeah, anyways, as always, God bless you guys. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.